In this video, we're going to talk about how teachers can communicate with students. This means, how can you send them a message? How can you share an announcement? What are ways that you can get in touch with students within Canvas itself using their learning management features? The first thing I want to show you is, of course, the inbox. So over here on the left-hand side, you're going to see your main menu. This will stay with you no matter where you're at, even when you're in a course. So if I click the inbox button, I have the option to compose a new message. I can pick specific courses, and I can select students within those courses. This will say students in a drop-down. Let me go into one of them. Here we go. This one should have some students. If I click that, you'll notice students, and I have my list of students that I have available. You can send them a message, you can send them a attachment, or you can send them a direct video. So if I clicked record this, it would actually send a video or voice comment. So that's your first opportunity to communicate with your students, and you can communicate using different methods. The second opportunity is within a course itself. So if I was to go into one of these courses, I now have the option of clicking people, finding a specific person or somebody in this course. Here we go. I can click on them and I can send them a message through here. You'll notice it gives me contact information. I can click message for individual students. So that's your second option. The third option is I could send an announcement. So if I clicked announcements, I could add an announcement for all students in this class, or I could send it to all my classes at once. So I can send direct announcements to students. Announcements could be in the form of text, audio, video, images, links, websites, attachments, etc. And I could do that here. If I wanted to send it to more than one class, I could click other classes as my options. So there's announcements. I could add specific pages within a module. Just because you have your course set up now, you can also continue to add more features and more pages for them to access. If I wanted to add another page or a discussion prompt, I could do that. Those are some ways that you can communicate with students. Other ways to communicate with students are you could have a collaboration. So if you were to add a collaboration, you could give them access to a document, for example, from Google Docs or any other collaboration, Zoom, that they could then log into and directly collaborate with you. You could have a conference where you're going to schedule a conference with them, and then they would know to meet you at that exact point. Those are some of the ways to collaborate. Other ways to communicate with them are through their calendar, through their to-do list, etc. What are ways that you tend to communicate with your students? Go ahead and answer some of the discussion questions below.